And we're live. What's up, everybody? We
What up?
live.
What's up, peeps?
Fucking, fucking tell us about your weekend, Big Mo. I mean, I know we kicked it on Sunday, but tell us about the rest of your weekend.
What I do this weekend? I can. Oh, on Saturday I work, but after work I just kicked it with my coworkers right here at the pad. Drank a few, just posted up right here. And then Sunday woke up early, got some breakfast, and hit up the show. Went to go pick up your brother Tonio. We hit up the front row car show in Pasadena. It was pretty cool. It was bigger than a bigger room than it was earlier in the year. So it was pretty spacious.
Thought it was
A
good.
lot more cars, a lot more tables. Yeah, it was a good room. I thought it was a cool show. Didn't pick up too much. My son picked up a couple more cars than I did. He's had some leftover money from his birthday, so he picked up some stuff that he wanted. I only picked up the Christian Moore Bowman's first. So that's his first card. So and
Who?
went over to Christian Moore.
Is that?
And
I
I
know we
went
sent
over
some.
to
Go ahead. Go ahead.
huh?
Go ahead.
Now then, but real quick, as soon as I bought it the same day. But I went to this table. Um, will recommend it. Car bids. We got to get them on the show one of these days. But car bid. Um, they review your card. Homeboy used to work for PSA, so he knows what to look out for. And so turned that card that I had just bought over to him, and he said it should be a 10. So that's it. I don't even have the card with me no more because it's going to straight to PSA, get it graded, and we'll see. Hope for the best. But that was my weekend. Enjoyed it. Probably drank a little more than I should, but it's all good.
Yeah,
You
it's
had
all
fun?
good.
No harm, no foul.
Yes, sir. Uh,
Tell me what you
what
picked
about
up.
you, Chinto?
Nah, I didn't get into nothing. I was just chilling.
Nothing at all.
Nope. It was Saturday. I got off of work late as fuck, tired as fuck. Just kicked it out here at the pad. Just went to the store real quick. Got back and just crashed out. No drinking, nothing. And then Sunday, we had that little carne asada after you guys came back, no? After you
Yeah.
guys came back from the show, we had that little carne asada. Well, you guys just posted up right there real quick. Had a few beers, and that's about it. Nothing exciting for me. Pretty much just kick back, get ready for another day on Monday of work. That's all it is.
Well, I was off Monday, so I did.
Yeah.
I saw I drank a lot too, but yeah, Saturday I just worked. I didn't really do much after work. I just went straight home, chilled. Sunday, yeah, when me and Mo went to that show. I did turn in some cards too. I didn't buy anything besides my daughter. She bought a Labubu because she had some money too.
Boo boo. Show
But
it.
I don't. She has it somewhere outside. I don't know where, but I had two cards from. I had a Panini Contour. What was that fool called? Marvin Harrison Jr. and then Ricky Pearsall. And so I sent them both in too. That fool said they should get like an either 9 or 10, but
Oh,
hopefully they come back
they're
at
nice.
10.
They're
Huh?
hollows. Are
Yeah,
they
they were hollows. Yeah.
nice?
So hopefully we get them back at we get those back at 10 too. But well, anything else you guys want to add before we get into it?
Now we good.
All
Let's
right,
get
well,
into it.
get into the NBA finals. the game 7. Pretty good game. Actually, not really. Only the first quarter. Halliburton gets injured in the first quarter. He had 9 points. He was doing pretty good. It was a close game at that point, and then he got hurt. And maybe for like another quarter, they kept up. And then after like in the second half, I feel like that's when OKC just started taking over a little bit. But give us your thoughts, Chinto.
Same. I mean, it just sucks. It was tough for Indiana to lose that way.
Yeah.
Going out. I mean, I'm not saying they would have still won. You never know, but they would have had a better chance, a fighting chance at least, you know. But yeah, I think it just sucks. Prayers up to Hallie Ballin. He had it wasn't even his initial injury that he had before. You know, it was he had a full on Achilles injury, which is always tough to come back from. I know he'll come back, but I mean, it just sucks, man. It sucks. Like you said, he was balling out before he got injured. You know, 9 points. I think what was he like 3 for 3 or 3 for 4 or something like that.
I think those were all three. I think they were all 3-pointers.
Yeah,
I believe
3-pointers. Yep, that's what I was gonna say. They were all 3-pointers. So he was for sure having a good game so far, and it's unfortunate. I'm not saying they would have won at all, but I'm saying like it would have been a far closer game than we thought or that we had. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I think that, like you said, they went into halftime. I think still losing by 2, so it was tight at half. But at that point, like you could only, I mean, they could have only kept it close for so long, you know, without Halliburton, especially. Like, yeah, at that point, I mean, I knew it was over, you know, regardless.
I think he was gonna have a hell of a game though. I do think so. So yeah, like you said, it does suck, but I mean, I'm not gonna take away anything from OKC though. They still got a hell of a squad, you know.
That's what I was gonna say. No excuses. No excuses. OKC deserved it. They put in work all year. You got Shea SGA, Shea Gilgis Alexander averaging 30 for the finals. And what more can you say? What's his name? Jalen Williams had he cemented himself too with that 40-point game. And Caruso, give Caruso his credit too, balling out defensively.
His defense,
yeah, defense. So, I mean,
He won a real one.
Yeah,
even he said it on this interview too.
what did he say though?
He said I got two. He said I got a real one now too.
Yeah, but yeah, OKC, well deserved. Congrats to OKC, SGA MVP. Yes, sir.
Yeah, see, SGA had finished with 29 points. Williams with 20, Holmgren with 18. Let me right here. 29. Lou Dort with 9. Caruso 10 points. Wallace with 10 points, and that's what. Well, Mathurin went off too. He had 24 points, but as far as the starters, only 2 starters in double digits. Siakam with 16 and Embiid with 15, and yeah, Halliburton they with 9. So I mean, you're not gonna win like that either. Like your best players, your starters, barely getting above double digits. You know, it's hard to win games like that. You know.
But, I mean, they're deep. They got a nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
PJ McConnell, shout out to him. Props to him. He balled out too.
Yeah, 16 points. Oh, yeah, he did have 16 points. But I mean, I know you don't have much to say, Mo. But if you got anything to say, I mean, you did have Pacers winning.
Nah, did I?
Yeah, because remember we bet it.
Oh, this game, yeah, I did.
Yeah, this game.
Hadley to play. Yeah, I
Yeah.
expected Hallie to play, and well, obviously we know he had this Achilles tear and missed 3 quarters of the game, and that's what shaped up the game. Because I mean, even though SGA had 29 points, his shooting was not all that. What was it from the field? What, 8 for 27 and three
They
point, 2 for 12. So his shooting percentage was not that high.
Shoot,
So
shooter, shoot.
I think this would be a different game if Hallie was there.
Let me see if it's right here. Let's see how many fouls though. Do they have fouls? Free throws. No, I don't think it says free throws. Oh, right here. Yeah, 11 of 12 free throws.
You
I
see,
mean, it's
there you
still.
go. All his
I mean,
points came from free throws.
yeah.
I mean, you still
Well,
gotta
almost
make
half.
them. You
A
still
little bit
gotta
over
make
half.
them, and you still gotta get fouled, you know. But I think this is a different game if Hallie's there.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
but let's not forget SGA had 12 assists as well for the game.
Yeah.
So
So he was passing a lot. I mean, he was assisting, pues.
he was
Yeah.
playmaking. He was playmaking.
Yeah, 12 assists, 5 rebounds as
I give
well.
him that. I give him that.
So
I mean, I mean, SJ. I mean, like we said, all year he's been putting in work. So why wouldn't he put in work this last game? Obviously, shooting wise, shooting percentage wasn't his best game. But I mean, to still have 29 points is still it's still huge. You know.
So
yep.
my question is, you guys think SGA won this game or Pacers lost because they didn't have Hallie?
Like I said, OKC would have probably. I still feel like even with Hallie, OKC. I think OKC would have still won. Like
Yeah, I mean,
it would have been closer game, but I think OKC still takes it, even with Hallie.
yeah. See, that's what I think so too. I mean, I had OKC in 7, but I had Pacers covering the spread before well, before the game started. I had them. What was it? Plus 7.5 or 8, whatever it was. I
So
had Pacers covering,
so
but
they won
but
by
since
12, right? OKC
by
won by,
12,
Yeah.
but
I think.
they were up by like 20 or more at one point. No, like I feel like this game should have. It wasn't even like this close. What it seems right here, like 12. And that's
Yeah,
not even close. But I feel like it was like, all right, put it like this. Look, instead of 12, they would have won by 6 with Halliburton. That's
I
what I
don't
thought.
know. I would like to see
yeah. Well,
Halliburton in this whole game because I mean, just to start off the game, he was hot. So he might have been due for a good ass game. Who knows?
We'll
It is
never
what
I
it
know.
is.
mean, I mean, yeah. I would have loved to see Halliburton stay in the game because yeah, he would have made it a closer game than this. But I mean, what if he stays in and the Pacers win and he wins MVP? Like, god damn, that would have been crazy, you know?
That would have been crazy, yeah. But I don't think he would have won MVP regardless. Well, maybe
Yeah.
if he would have gone off, yeah. Maybe you're right. But yeah, this was the youngest team to reach the finals since like '77. So that shows you how much potential they have to build a dynasty over there. In OKC, they
Yep,
got
and then
Like
yeah, like
I said it prior before. I think this is the first of many, but I think this first one might have been one of the easiest ones because well, in the first round they played um the Grizzlies. I don't think anybody had the Grizzlies beating OKC.
I,
And then the second round they played the Nuggets. Who the Nuggets? They went toe to toe. Had some tough games and went to 7 against the Clippers. And they played the T Wolves. Yeah, some people think the T Wolves were that good just because they did a gentleman sweep against the Lakers, but the T Wolves were not even. Besides, if you eliminate which they did defensively, eliminated Ant-Man. They got nobody else behind them. So I think this was one of the easiest paths to the finals for OKC, but I still got them going to the finals within the next 5 years.
I don't
Go
agree
ahead,
with.
Chinto.
I think they played the toughest team, the Denver Nuggets. I think that was a hell of a test. I remember I've been saying that this whole NBA finals. I said, well, before I said whoever wins from OKC and Denver Nuggets is gonna win the championship. Remember I've been saying that. I feel like they
Yeah,
played.
I hear you, but I don't see that like I see it differently. I see Denver Nuggets had a battle and weren't well rested to face OKC. OKC was well rested. You know, they had finished. They swept the um John Moran. Who the fuck they play with? John Moran
Yeah, yeah,
um and the
but
Grizzlies. They swept the Grizzlies, so they were well rested. You had the Nuggets that had played seven games against the Clippers. So OKC for me was just well rested.
I don't. I mean, yeah, it could be the case, but at the end of the day, look how they still took them to seven. Okay, the Nuggets. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Honestly,
but I mean
uh,
that's what I'm trying to tell you though. That yeah, they took them a seven, but that's what I'm saying. They didn't have the stamina to keep up with OKC. And OKC, they young team.
yeah, they go
I'm
okay.
not trying to discredit them either, but they young team. They got more stamina than the Nuggets. I'm just trying to say that OKC is probably one of the easiest paths. Like I said, I think they do got a. I've said it in prior episodes that they got a lot of draft capital. This OKC team is set for years to come. This is gonna be the first of many. But all I'm saying is, I think this is one of the easiest ones of the many that are gonna come.
I mean,
That's all I'm saying.
I just feel like it felt like that because I don't think many people expected Indiana to be in the finals. But besides that, I don't think the path was easy for OKC, dog.
Uh
Honestly,
huh.
I think I agree with the whole Indiana should not have been there if it wasn't for like Jason Tatum getting hurt. If it wasn't for who else did they play?
The
Someone
Cavs
the Cavs.
was it the Cavs?
Well, the Cavs they lost. They had various injuries as well. So yeah, let's bring that up too. You know, so if it wasn't for that, yeah, I don't know if the Pacers would have been here. Maybe they would have. Maybe we are sleeping on the Pacers. I know I am, at least. I had been sleeping on throughout the whole finals. I didn't expect it to go to Game 7 at all. Like, but at the end of the day, like you didn't like nobody expected the Cavs. I mean, the Pacers to be in the finals, bro, over the Celtics or like or the Cavs or even maybe even Milwaukee, bro. They beat Milwaukee, remember? Oh, and
Yeah,
Damian Lillard got hurt that series too. Damian
his
Lillard.
Achilles as well. His
Yeah,
Achilles as
Achilles,
well.
yeah. So they Indiana, I feel like Indiana had the easiest path to make it to the finals, yeah. But everybody on this side expected a Thunder, at least I did, to make it to the finals. Like I don't. That doesn't
Mm.
mean that they had the easiest. Like I said, I feel like the toughest opponent was the Denver Nuggets, bro. Honestly, and they beat them.
Uh,
They were able to beat them, and after that, well, I mean, like you said, Ant Man, they were able to stop them. But like, why? That's just because they had their defense is above, like above the rest. You know, like honestly, I give them all the credit. I don't know. I don't know. Like
okay,
honestly,
let me.
wait. Let me just end it with this. Like honestly,
Uh,
a lot of people had the Timberwolves beating the OKC Thunder, didn't they? Didn't they? A lot of people
uh,
picked. Yeah.
I don't know who picked them. I mean,
I
I
don't
didn't.
know. OKC was number one seed. I don't think so.
A lot after like you said after the Timberwolves beat the Lakers, bro. Everybody was like, "Oh damn, okay, the Thunder is. I mean, the Timberwolves are tough. Oh, nobody's stopping Ant
I
Man."
don't see that. I didn't see that because I just feel like the Lakers didn't have that camaraderie yet as a team.
Well, I mean, yeah, because
So
Luca
that's
was
the only
bad,
reason I feel they lost. Uh-huh.
but I
Well,
mean,
let me say this. I do kind of agree with you, Mo, but then I agree with my brother too. Look, the best team was a Denver Nuggets. Oh, the not the best team, but the team that would give them a battle, and they did give them a battle, and they were able to go past Denver Nuggets. And I feel like my brother said, like Chinto said, if they beat the Nuggets, they're gonna win the whole thing. And yeah, I mean the OKC that first series that they swept, yeah, it was easy for them. And then after they beat the Nuggets, the next game was pretty much easy for them as well. So Denver was the hardest team. So since it was the hardest team, I do think it was the hardest. I guess the hardest schedule. But I do think it was easy for them to get through Ant Man and then and that first series.
they just made
But
it look easy.
yeah, oh well, then maybe they made it look easy,
They
but
just made it look
either
easy.
way, I mean, to me, yeah, that was easy. But the hardest game was whoever would have faced Nuggets. It would have been a hard series, no matter what.
Yeah, especially because they had all the experience defending champs. Well, not from the past year, but like they've been champs, and I mean,
I just feel like you guys putting too much on the Wolves just because they beat the Lakers. Like you all really think if the Lakers would have beat the Wolves, they would have beat OKC?
No, hell no. If Lakers would have beat Wolves, Lakers would have probably got swept by OKC
yeah, no,
for
no,
real.
not even that. Like forget the Lakers. Like I'm just saying, like I
And
remember
I'm just saying, I think the Lakers got a better team than the Wolves. That's all I'm saying. Because besides that, man, who the Wolves got?
it's a game of matchups too. It's a game of matchups. You got to remember the Lakers don't have a center, bro. The Lakers don't have a center, and they were killing us in that position, bro. Rebounds, offensive rebounds was fucking us up because they have obviously they got that tallest fool Rudy Gobert and the other fool the fool that was killing us on 3-pointers too, the fool with the long hair. What's his name? I forgot his name, but he was killing like these the tall fools were killing us, bro. So I mean, it's a game of matchups, bro. Honestly,
Yeah, and then Ant-Man was he was killing us. He was taking it in, He was he was killing us he was driving it in, and then we couldn't stop him. And we're not just we're not just a small team, It's we're slow. We have a slow team. Luca couldn't look Luca's too slow. He couldn't guard Ant-Man when he was guarding him. So to me, either way, OKC was gonna sweep the Lakers, bro. So anything else to add to that?
No, good. I got everything on my chest.
I think Moses has something else to like just saying, bro.
No,
Say,
I mean that's it. I said what I said. I'll say it on my chest one more time. I just think OKC had like I said again. I'll say it one last time. OKC has built a dynasty. They got a lot of draft capital. They're gonna be good for next 10 years. I'm just saying that this is the easiest championship they're gonna win. That's all I'm saying. They're gonna win more, but this is gonna be the easiest championship they win. That's all I'm saying.
all right, we'll see.
All right. Well, moving on. Let's move on to some trades that happened today. Uh, we had first and foremost. I know JD the collector is a Kyrie Irving fan. So it says, damn it, wrong one. Hold on. It says right here, Kyrie Irving is declining his 43 million player option with the Dallas Mavericks and intends to sign a 3-year, 119 million contract with the franchise. What do you, I mean, off his Achilles. I mean, he's kind of, I don't know how old he is, but I know he's up there in age too. Like, would you guys think that's a lot of money for him? Like 3 year, 119 million. Like, is he still worth it? And we don't know how he's gonna come back from the Achilles injury too. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
On Kyrie Irving,
Yeah,
man, I think Kyrie Irving is washed after this year. After that injury, at least after the injury, I think his production was kind of falling off already. His production was already falling off, and now you add that injury to it. I feel like he's just on the decline now. That's just my opinion. No hate.
yeah. I
I
mean,
don't know. I think he's one of the most skilled players ever. So I think he's worth the money.
but right now, you think
At this
you
point
think
in his
he's
career,
at this point in his career, you think
I
he's worth that much
I, I
money?
think he deserves it.
okay, the deserving and
I mean, too. I mean, I think he's the best player in Dallas.
not after Cooper Flag, not after they draft Cooper Flag on Thursday, not after they draft Cooper Flag on Thursday.
I mean, look, honestly, if he didn't get injured, he'll still be balling, you know. But it's just how he's gonna come back with after this injury. That's the only thing, man. You know, like I think Kyrie's a great ass player. I think Kyrie's a great player, but it just after this injury at his age, you know, it's like, ah, man, I don't know.
I'm not
I
even
don't know
mad.
how he's gonna come.
He did like
but too. I feel like more like what Shinto said earlier with SGA about the assist. I feel like Kyrie can control the game, pass it off. I don't think he's more into the drives into the lane. You feel me? So I think he can create shots, control the game. So I think he's worth it.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I feel like his game was on the decline already this past year. You had that injury. I feel like his assists per game were never up there like that anyway.
Well, at least, luckily he's getting help. I mean, Cooper Flag, if he comes and he keeps playing like how he was in college, obviously it's a whole different ball game than
Yeah,
college.
and if
But
AD
if
can
he could,
stay healthy, which is a big question too.
yeah, if AD could stay healthy.
Okay, well let's just say this though. Okay, you guys are praising Cooper Flag, but you don't think he would even develop into a great player behind Kyrie Irving?
Yeah, for sure. He could learn a lot from Kyrie. Yeah,
So I
yeah,
mean, maybe that's why you pay the man too. That we can learn a lot off of Kyrie and him be the next man up.
maybe. But if that's the case, then you'll learn more from AD because he plays the same position as AD rather than Kyrie. You know what I'm saying?
And AD can't stay on the court.
I mean, you can learn from Kyrie, AD, and Clay
Yeah, I
at
agree.
that point.
I agree.
Yeah, yep,
I
he
agree. But like
can.
that, I mean, I'm not mad at Kyrie though. You gotta get your money right. Who wouldn't? You know,
Yep.
who wouldn't be smart enough to make the most money you can make, dog? Come on now. I ain't mad at it. I'm just saying like I'm just saying like I don't know if his game at this point in his career is up there like that. You know, that's all I'm saying. Especially after the injury, which we don't.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
But
but
I would say
he is a
this.
great player. He is a great
I would
player.
say this. I would say this that he probably is gonna get paid here in the NBA. If it was the NFL, he probably wouldn't have gotten paid. They probably would have just kept their last year. But since like because the NFL is more physical, but like here in the NBA, they'll probably still pay you only because I would say it's less physical. Obviously it's like the court is hard on your ankles, on your knees and stuff like that. But you know it's not as physical as like the NFL. You know that's why they might still pay him. You know.
Well, let me say this. I got this early bold prediction. I got the Mavericks being a better team than the Lakers if they do add Flag. then having Flag, AD, and Kyrie. I got them better having a better season than the Lakers do.
What up, Nava? What up, Nava? I mean, it all depends on what the Lakers do this offseason in this trade market in the draft. But like now with this new owner, if he invests like how he invested with the Dodgers, him being the Dodger owner, if he invests money in the Lakers, obviously there's a draft, there's a cap on the NBA. But if we could get a center, a good center or a big man, I think we'll be a decent team and give LeBron less of a role. Like LeBron's up there in age already. Like he's not like how he used to. And you saw that last year. He couldn't get back on defense. His offense was still pretty
Uh-huh.
good, but his defense is shit. And same with Luca. Luca's offense is great. He's just he got no defense, and obviously he was a little chunky, so he couldn't really keep up. Especially now with the T Wolves, 'cause they're young and stuff.
So you think by him losing weight, his defense will improve because he
I'm
had
not
no defense.
I'm not saying his defense will improve just because he lost weight. Maybe his stamina, he could move faster up and down the court. His defense, he's gonna have to work on that. It's not just about him losing weight. He's gonna have to actually work on the defense if he wants to get better on defense. Because we know his offense is
And
there.
and and I know you talked about draft capital and I mean not draft capital, but you talked about the cap space and everything. So you're just assuming Luka's gonna resign?
Yes, he's
Yes.
gonna
Because I
resign.
mean he's gonna take most of that cap then, right?
I don't know. Well, I mean, to begin with, we don't even have a lot of like we haven't had a lot of cap in I don't know how long. But if you got Luca, you build around him. Like you just get like shooters, and you don't have to pay all these like millions to stars. You saw
Hmm.
what he did with. I mean, don't LeBron's still there. I know he's pretty old up there in age. You know, but
But he went to the finals with the not to the finals to the playoffs with
he
the
did go
Mavericks
to the final.
the year
He
before that
went
the
to the
year before
final.
he came to the Lakers before well before he came to the Lakers, and that's why everyone was saying like, why would you trade him if he took you guys to the finals? But
Well, that was the
um
dumbest move in NBA history. That's all. Nobody knows what that fool was thinking. That's all it was. I don't know. He had a
uh,
brain fart or I don't know what the fuck was wrong with
well,
that.
well now that they got Cooper Flag, I mean, is it a dumb move now? Would you consider still a dumb move? I mean, yeah, it is because he was your best player,
I
but
mean he just
he's
got
still young
lucky
too. He's
though.
still young.
I think he just got
Yeah,
lucky.
That
yeah, he
did
did.
nothing
Yeah,
to do with the move. Like it
yeah,
was
you're
all
right with that, Mo. Yeah.
they had like a 0.2 chance of getting the number one pick, and they got it.
So let me
Oh,
ask you
look at
this though. You think it's time for the Lakers to move away from Austin Reeves?
no.
No, I don't think so. Not necessarily.
No. We just paid him. We just paid him too. I think we paid him for like 3 years. I think it was a three year contract.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't think I don't think they have to. Well, first of all, why are you asking that? Like why Austin Reeves?
To make room? I mean I'm just saying like to improve the Lakers.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm just asking because Austin Reeves had a hell of a season. He had a hell of his best season so far. Man, I don't think. I think if anything, we should move on from LeBron James. Trade his ass
yeah.
for something better.
I think so
You
too.
know.
But moving
I
on,
know.
moving
I
on
know.
Well, I'm
too.
just saying.
Hold
I
on.
mean, I think. Hold on, real quick. I just think that LeBron James is a better shooter than Austin Reeves. I just think you guys need some height. That's why.
Now, hopefully, we draft a big. and then there's not a lot of options out there, bro. To be honest, a lot of bigs. Who like who's out? Who can we get, bro? That's out there like that's gonna help the Lakers, bro. Honestly, big wise. Who's out there?
Anthony
Depends
Davis.
if they sign. It
Huh?
depends if they sign. It
Who?
depends if they sign Miles.
Miles Turner.
Miles Turner. I mean, if we
I
don't,
don't
then
know.
maybe he comes to Lakers. Obviously, he's gonna want a big contract. So
I don't know, man. I just don't feel like there's like a lot of bigs out there right now. Like that.
yeah. Well. I mean, we'll get to that later. I want to do. I do want to talk to you guys about this Kevin Durant trade that happened on. I believe it was on Sunday or Saturday or Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday, the Suns traded Kevin Durant to the Rockets for Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, and then 2 second-round picks. Who you guys think won that trade right there?
I don't know. I don't know. It's yet to be determined. I don't think Kevin Durant's gonna help him get to the finals. I don't think Rockets is a finals team now, even with Durant. So I
I
mean,
mean, I mean, I mean. Look, Kevin Durant had a good squad right there with the Suns, and he couldn't take them to the final to the finals. So I think now the Rockets are. I don't know. I would say they're probably a less of a team.
they have a lot of young talent though. The Rockets do, but I just don't feel like does that put them over OKC? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Over the Nugget. I don't think it puts them over the Nuggets either. I don't think it puts them over. Maybe close to the Timberwolves. Maybe even.
Man, it's tough. It's hard, but yeah, I don't know, man. We gotta we have to wait and see. Is what I'm saying. Like I don't. I just don't feel like that they're finals bound or anything like that. You know. I don't think
Yeah, I
they're.
don't think the finals, but I think they could. I think they could go deep into the playoffs.
Mm, I mean, they did trade away their defensive player, which is Dylan Brooks. I know everybody hates on Dylan Brooks, but he does play defense. They traded him to then back to over here to the Suns. But listen, if I don't know what happened, like if they couldn't make it work with Bradley Beal and Devin Booker, now he's working with Fred Van Fleet, and who else is he working with down there?
That other young guy. I forgot his name. But I mean, either way, I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it being a good.
But you so you don't think what's the name? Amen Thomas is a better defensive player than Dylan Brooker?
Man, Thompson.
Dylan Brooks. Nah,
Amen
I
Thompson, I
don't think so.
mean, yeah.
I don't think so.
Damn.
I mean, Eamon Thompson. Eamon Thompson's still young though.
He is a
He
buck though.
he still has a lot to learn. Dylan Brooks has been in the league for a good amount. So I don't think he's a better defender than Dylan Brooks.
If we're talking strictly defense, I'll take Dylan Brooks. But overall game, then yeah, I might take Amen Thompson. Amen Thompson. But yeah, defensively, Dylan Brooks is. I mean, I know people hate on Dylan Brooks, myself included.
Yeah.
Like if like it's like what they say.
But Amen Thompson made the defensive team.
What I mean,
So did Dylan Brooks.
I mean, what position does he play though? Like fucking forward. He plays forward, right?
Amen Thompson?
Yeah.
He's a point guard.
He's a point guard. Swear.
Yeah.
Amen Thompson's a point guard?
Yeah.
Get out of here. I thought he was a big. Who the hell am I talking about then?
He's
I'm
a
not
forward.
That's what I said. A forward.
Oh, my bad. He's a
You
forward.
said point guard, bro. You scared me, bro. He ain't no fucking point guard. That's little fools. Those are the little fools that dribble the ball up the court. Nah, he's a forward, bro. Man, he really won. He really got a. He really got a fucking all defensive team.
Yeah.
I gotta look at that, bro.
Look it up.
I'm looking at it right now. Well, was he like first defensive or second or third? Here, I got you.
Hold on.
I got it right here. First team. Damn, bro, he's a first teamer. You right. Fuck. He's a first team all defensive, bro. Amen Thompson. Yeah, he must be. I guess I'm sleeping on him, bro. I was sleeping on Amen Thompson on his defense, but he doesn't play a different position though. He plays a forward, bro.
Yeah.
Dylan Brooks plays. He got to guard the fools that carry the ball, that dribble the ball off the court. But that's still pretty impressive though. I ain't gonna lie. Amen Thompson, I didn't think he was he's a first teamer, bro. First team all defense, yep. We can't hear you, Tonyo.
My bad. All we can do is wait and see how the teams are gonna do. Obviously it's a whole new season next year. I mean, people are gonna adjust, pick up players in the off season, trade,
Okay.
all that stuff.
But did they get better though? The Rockets.
I would say offensively, yes. Mainly offensively. Defensively, obviously they lost another defensive player. I mean, I'm not saying. I mean, KD, he kind of up there in age too, so he ain't as fast either, how he used to be, and he wasn't even that fast. But I think offensively they got better. Defensively, since they lost. They lost.
Who else did they trade? The Rockets. It says right here. Who else did they trade?
They traded Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks,
Jalen Green.
and then two second round
or 10th pick, and they gave up their 10th pick.
10th pick and then 5 second round pick. God damn, that's a lot. 5 second round pick.
Let me ask you this though. If KD was with this team now already and with the trades, you don't think they'd beat Golden State?
If KD was with the Rockets?
Yeah, you don't think they'd beat Golden State in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Golden State is kind of up there in age too.
And that's all I say. I feel like they'll go deeper into the playoff. I didn't say they're gonna win the finals or anything. I just say they go deeper into the playoffs with KD.
They'll be golden. I think they probably I think it makes them a better team for sure. They'll be a better team. But I don't think it puts them over the hump over OKC though. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Well, I mean, let's move on to another one. Boston Celtics had traded Drew Holiday to the Portland Trail Blazers in exchange for Anthony Simmons and 2 future second round picks.
Yeah.
I mean,
come on,
Drew
bro.
Holiday was already with Portland before he was with Portland, then he came to Milwaukee Bucks, and then he went to the Celtics, and now he's going back to the Blazers. I mean, what you guys? I mean, I didn't even know what to say. Like, I don't even know who won that trade. I mean, Anthony Simons is young and he's a good shooter, but 2 future round picks as well.
The Blazers sold, bro. What the fuck?
What
was the Blazers thinking, bro?
And Drew Holiday's kind of up there in age as well, huh?
Drew Holiday's he's up there in age already. Like Fari Simmons is a good player, bro. He's a solid player.
Yeah.
Then you had 2 second-round picks. Oh man, they bamboozled them. Boston, the Celtics, the Celtics. But I don't know what Portland was thinking, bro. Honestly, that's a bad trade for the Trailblazers, dog. It's not
So
like
safe
Drew
to
Holiday.
say, so that what?
It's not like Drew Holiday was gonna fucking make them a contender or take them to the next level. No, and they gave up 2 second-round picks plus a young talent, which is pretty good on Fari Simmons. I bet you he about to take off in Boston. And Fari Simmons.
Well, he's gonna have a whole lot better team than what he did with the Blazers.
Hell yeah. I
So
don't.
yeah, I do think he's gonna go off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so you're saying that Boston got better. Boston got better with that.
Yeah. No, I mean I don't know if they got better necessarily right now, like right off the bat, but you add that with maybe give them another year on Fari Simmons, and then you add 2 second-round picks. I mean, I don't see how Boston loses this trade. Like, there's no way. There ain't no
Yeah,
way.
because JT's gonna be gone next season too, right?
Yeah,
No,
yeah. Jason Tatum, he's not. He's out. He's out because Achilles too.
for the whole year.
Yeah, it's gonna be the whole year.
I think it'll
Damn,
be the
for
whole
real.
year,
That means Halle Berry's
Yeah,
out for the whole year too,
yeah. Same
pretty
thing.
much. Yeah,
and
Yeah,
Damian Lillard too.
yeah. That's an
Damian
Achilles.
Lillard. Yeah,
God damn.
yeah. They're all
I don't know
out.
about the whole year though. Most of the
Yeah,
year.
the whole year. Yeah, the whole year. They already said because it takes a long time for Achilles.
Eight
But
months.
anyway, I do think Boston they get better with Anthony Simons. I think they're shooting. I like. Let me say this. I mean, like you say, maybe give him not this year, the next year. But if he could play with Jason Tatum and Green, what's the name? Yeah, Jalen Green.
Who?
I don't know with
Jalen Brown.
what's the Jalen Brown. I'm saying Jalen Green, Jalen Brown. I don't know. Like you said, Fernie Simons could take off, maybe even be an all star, maybe. But I mean, it all depends
He's
on
a
how he progresses.
he's a good player. He's a
Yeah,
good
he's a good
player. I like
player.
him. I like him a lot. But the Celtics been making moves though. They've been
Yeah,
making
they
moves.
got
They traded away Kristaps Porzingis too.
Porzingis could never stay healthy either, man. He's like
That's the
another
problem.
fucking like AD as well. Also another trade. New Orleans Pelicans are trading CJ McCollum for center Kelly Olynyk and a future second round pick to Washington Wizards.
Oh yeah,
Also,
CJ.
they're trading McCollum and Kelly Olynyk for Jordan Poole and Sadiq Bey.
So Jordan Poole is gonna be a Pelican.
Yeah, Jordan Poole gonna be a Pelican. Uh I mean, I mean, CJ McCollum is up there in age. Kelly Olynyk don't even get much play time, so I don't know. Jordan Poole's still young. I mean, he be shooting up some crazy ass shots. He ain't he
New
ain't
Orleans,
all that.
New Orleans Pelicans are just sellers. I think at this point, I don't even think Zion's gonna be there next year.
Yeah, so I'm guessing there's gonna be a lot of pool parties at New Orleans with Jordan Poole out there.
Yeah, a whole lot of beats be getting thrown around.
Yeah.
What do you call that?
uh,
Mardi Gras.
yeah, and then also, I mean, this was I think way earlier, but we had the Memphis Grizzlies traded Desmond Bain to Orlando for Caldwell Pope and Cole Anthony, and then 4 future first round first round picks and a future first round pick swap.
That was crazy, dog.
So damn, that's a lot of fucking picks, bro. Like,
First round
god
picks.
damn it.
4 first-round picks.
Ah, fuck.
Not even
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah.
Lakers gave that up for Luca. Four first-round picks. That's crazy. Think about that. 4 first-round picks. That's crazy, dog. For Desmond Bain. I don't know about that.
So let me ask you this: you think that makes Orlando Magic a contender up in the East?
I mean, they got better with Desmond Bain, but was it worth it for four first-round picks? I don't
I
know,
mean,
man.
they also got a lot of young talent too.
Yeah, they do, but are they were they up there to begin with? Like, were they up there standing wise? Well, what they finished eighth? They finished eighth in the division in the
Oh,
conference.
so
In the
so
conference.
they got better. Well, see, eighth in the conference. If they got better, you think they're gonna be a top four
Well, I don't even know.
or
They finished eighth.
above eight?
They played in the playing game. I think they had the playing game. They were like
Oh,
ninth or tenth. Oh wait, the eighth place a playing game too, right?
yeah, he plays his playing game.
I mean, they got the. I know they got Paolo Banquero,
Yeah, that
the
was a
baller.
baller. Yeah.
He's a baller for sure, but damn, man, I don't know, man. 4 first-round picks is crazy, dog. Like, I don't know, man. That's a lot of first-round picks. We're talking about first rounders, not even second rounders. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know.
actually, they did make it. They did make it to the first round. They got out the play. They got out the
That
play-in because they
game,
played. So they lost to Celtics.
oh yeah,
4-1. But I mean, if you guys don't got anything else about basketball, I know we talked that we went a long way with basketball. I mean, anything else to say? We'll move on to some baseball real quick. Oh, okay. All right. We'll move on to
That's
baseball.
it.
All right. Uh, well, talk to us, Mo. I mean, I don't know. The Angels been winning some games. I mean, what are they? They're at 500 already or not yet? Because I know
Nah,
they
not
won these
yet.
past two games against Boston, right?
No. They played them yesterday. That was the first time
They didn't play today.
in the series, but they beat them yesterday. But no, they're playing right now, but they're losing 1-0 and going to the bottom of the seventh. But they're 2 games under 500. They're 38 and 40. I think they're 2.5 behind the wild card, and I think they're like 7 games behind in the division. Um, uh, like I made a video today. We just need pitching. The hitting's there. The hitting's off and on, but we just need a better rotation. So before the trade deadline, if we could get some pitching, I think we'll be good. Um, I don't know enough to beat. Like I've said it since the start. I don't know if enough to win the division, but enough to be in a wild card spot. And that's all I want. I want a chance. I want an opportunity, at least in the wild card spot. We need to make the playoffs somehow, somewhere, and it be a wild card spot. Then that's fine. We won the World Series in 2002 as a wild card, so we just didn't need to make it in. Like I said in the video, we have the foundation to do. We have the young players, and I don't think we should trade anybody away. Maybe some of maybe a veteran or two we have to, but a lot of the key players are the youngsters that are putting in the work right now. Some notable players for our first baseman, Nolan Shanawa, our second baseman now, Christian Moore, putting in the work. Shortstop, as always, Zach Neto. Behind the plate, Logan O'Hoppe. In the outfield, we got Joel Dell that's having a breakout year this year finally. His defense ain't all there still. Defense has been all right, but his offense is definitely there. These are the young players. These are the future is now. So just just
And
just
you still got Mike
build
Trout
around
too.
them.
You still got Mike Trout too. That when he's
Yeah,
healthy,
you still got
he's
veterans.
balls.
Yeah. He's been solid. He's a veteran. We got a veteran, Taylor Ward, and that's one I'm worried about. But if we could get Man, we could get somebody good for Taylor Ward. If we could get a starting pitcher for Taylor Ward, that should be nice. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I think we got the offense due. We just like we've been saying for the last so many years that we just don't have no type of pitching. Our bullpen is almost last in the MLB, and our starter rotation is also last in the MLB. So if we get some starting pitchers, we'll be all right.
Well.
Like I just want a chance. I just want an opportunity.
You said be buyers. You say you want the Angels to be buyers. There was
Hmm.
when we posted that video on TikTok, there was people saying like, oh, there was some guy saying like, oh, we should be sellers
Sellers,
cause our
our farm system.
yeah, cause our farm system and I don't know whatnot. But if your farm system ain't good, why would you be sellers? I mean, what are you trying to get some farm system, some young players? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I don't agree with that because baseball for me is one of, like I've said it before, is one of the hardest sports I feel. And you don't know what you're gonna get with draft picks. You don't know what you're gonna get with people already in the farm system because the farm is way different than the big leagues. It's a whole different ball game. So like I don't get why you want more picks. This ain't the NFL where you know all these guys straight out of college is gonna make it to the pros. Like nah, like that's why they have three different divisions. You got single A, double A, and triple A. Like I don't
Build
get
yourself up.
why.
You gotta build them up.
Yeah, the farm system. The Yeah, don't get me wrong. The farm system is important, but I mean, if you don't got the team, like the way I see it, and I've been seeing it, and I've said it here before plenty of times, is that our best prospects are already up here, and this team is going to be good in the next probably 5 years because this team is young. They're playing again against good competition, and they're keeping up against good competition. It's not like they're getting smacked. It's not like the Angels are the worst team in MLB either. They're 2 games under 500, and this is our farm system. Simo just got drafted last year. Zach Neto just got drafted about 2 years ago. Same thing with Nolan Shanamil, Logan Ohapi. These guys just got drafted within the last 2 to 3 years. So your farm system is now. They made it to the bigs, and you can't complain. Like I've been saying, you can't complain because they're keeping up. Even the way I see it too, like I've been saying, it's fun to watch. Like, yeah, we lost 2 to 3 against Houston, but all 3 games were close, and Houston is the division leaders. That's your division rival, and they kept it close. Um,
But this is bait.
not too long ago, not too long ago we took 3 or 4 last week. We took 3 or 4 against the Yankees in New York. So we're talking about guys that maybe in other teams would be in the minor leagues. If you put Nolan Shanamar, our starting first baseman in New York, you're not going to start him over Paul Goldschmidt. If you have um, Logan Ohapi in the Dodgers, you're not going to start Logan Ohapi over Will Smith. So that's what I'm trying to say. A lot of our key players, they're just farm system guys, and just enjoy the ride. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. All right. I mean, honestly, I don't watch too many Angel games, fool. So to be honest with you, a lot of these guys you just mentioned, I never heard, fool. Only one I heard
Uh-huh.
was Logan Ohapi, fool. I heard his name a lot, you know. But if you say these guys are gonna be ballers, then I trust you. I believe you. You know,
Yeah.
I believe you. I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, though, fool, like, all you're talking. I mean, yeah, you said it though. You said it. All you're talking about is like hitters, fool. You know what I mean? But within pitchers that
Yeah.
I know you said it. You said it though. You've been saying,
That's what we need.
yeah. I mean, You can't have batting with no pitching. You know.
But then look, also we had some fools say, "Oh, get rid of Mike Trout." Like his days are done here in the Angels. But then you have some other fools saying like, "Oh no, only trade, don't trade." He said the same ones you said, Shanuel. He said, "Don't trade Logan O'Hoppe, don't trade Trout." And he said, I think I don't know if he said more. There was some guy that said don't trade more or something like that. But everyone else get rid of
You're reading
like
too many comments right now, bro.
no. Well,
Reading
that's
the
because they
comments,
come
bro.
up on my thing. They come up on my. I don't know. I'm not an Angel fan, so and like I don't watch the Angel games
Yeah,
like that either. I do watch them when
yeah,
there's nothing on, and I do agree. You guys do have a young squad, and when I see them, like I feel like they're always hitting. Like they're getting good hits. They don't, like you said, the pitching. Uh, but I do think it's an exciting team, though. Honestly, like what I've seen from them. So I mean, yeah, I think either do you guys need to pick up some pitchers, boys, like my brother said, like you said, or if not, you guys are gonna keep struggling.
that's
You
been
know,
the issue for the past like what more?
Yeah,
Past what years?
that's probably 10 years.
Past 10 years. That's been the issue. Well, what was your last good pitcher that you can remember, Moses? And what was his name?
Josh
Shit.
Hader.
Fucking
The
that fool.
last shutdown pitcher that
That
we
fool with the long.
had,
That fool with the long hair. We had a
Jared
brother,
Weaver,
Jared Weaver.
probably.
Paul Weaver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jared
Jared
Weaver.
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 Why is the Hater? El
Yeah,
Weaver.
yeah, yeah. Weaver. I was gonna say him, but I mean, yeah, that was a lot. That was probably the last. Like if you put him in the game, you're getting a dub. Because we haven't had a serious ace in a long time. Our ace, you put him anywhere else, he's probably like third or fourth in any other rotation.
Yeah.
But yeah, we haven't had a serious ace. I mean, we got some good pitchers right now. Jose Soriano, um, Tyler Anderson has been putting in some work. But I'm not saying they're the best. I'm not saying they're aces either. I'm just saying they've been putting in some work.
Yeah.
Those are probably the two pitchers that 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 I look out for when I'm gonna purchase a ticket. I want to make sure they're pitching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are probably the two pitchers that I look out for to see if I'm lucky enough to see a dub.
No doubt.
All right. Well, moving on. Talk about some Dodgers. The hell. Uh, we have Dodgers playing right now too. They're winning 9-7. They were winning 8-7, but now 9-7. But the question, like, were they buyers or sellers? I If we are buyers, I think all we need is maybe one more starting pitcher. Uh, Maybe that's about it. Our offense is there. We've been winning games with all these with all these pitchers being injured. Uh, and they're all if they could come back before playoffs start after the All Star break, either after the All Star break or before the playoffs. I think we'll be good, but I think we could use one more. I mean, Kershaw pitching decent, not the best, not how he was back then, obviously, but he's been pitching pretty good. But I think we could buy one more pitcher. What you think, Chinto?
Yeah, I agree with that. I said if we are gonna, like you said, if we are gonna be buyers, it's just to pick up one pitcher. That's it. Other than that, like we leave the squad how it is. Hoping for the best for the pitchers to get back, and if they do, then I feel like it's all wrap. Like we don't need nobody else. Like just think about like forget about the regular season, bro. Like we're dominant. I mean, not that we're dominating, but we're in first place with all these injuries. So just if we all continue this pace, like forget, like let's rest these fools up till like August. All these pitchers that we need, like I'm talking about uh I'm talking about Blake Snell. I'm talking about Blake Snell. el del pelo largo. I'm talking about shit. Even Otani, bro, if he has to pitch in the playoffs. I'm talking about and then we already got obviously we got Yamamoto. You know that's four solid.
We got Sheehan back.
He's. I mean, I don't know about him though yet.
I mean, he pitched all right the last game.
But I mean, that's one game. I don't know how I'm
Yeah.
trusting. So, but like those four players that I named, that's a solid ass starting rotation for the playoffs. You know. So yeah, I mean, like
I'm not too sure with Yamamoto though, because I read you guys off his his ERA last week, and he's only good in a 6-game rest, which is what the Japanese players are used to. His ERA with the 5-game rest is like at 5 point something. ERA rest with the 1 point something is,
most,
you know,
Moses to the pot, bro. You trying to
No,
say
I do no, but that is a real stat though. I did see that. I
I
did
know
see
it's
that
a
stat.
respect, but we talked about this last week though as well. What did I say? I said Yamamoto already proved himself to me in the finals alone, in the World Series alone. He came. He had two solid ass games, bro. So that's enough for me. I mean, in the World Series, the biggest stage, that's all I gotta see. You can produce in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I mean, that's all I need, bro. And he already did
but
that.
but
He already
but
showed.
it's, yeah, yeah, he did. But so far to me in this regular season, he hasn't really. I mean, he's not bad, but it just also he don't get the run production.
He was
But
like that last year, was he?
yeah, but
He
he
stepped
does
it up in the
get
playoffs, didn't he?
yeah, he
That's
does
what I'm saying.
get hit a
That's
lot
all I
though. I
needed.
think so.
As long as you're in the play,
I mean, I don't know. Well, I mean, what's a good ERA for you?
for me, anything under
Yeah.
330 around there.
Okay, so okay, I guess that's around there. But Yamamoto, he's 2-0 in the World Series, but his ERA was 3.86.
3.6.
See, but he was getting like right now he hasn't been getting the
3.86.
that's a
3.86.
that's
No,
a
well,
shame he hasn't
that
been
run
getting the
support has nothing to do with that. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not talking about win
it,
or losses. I'm just talking about his ERA. That's why I asked what's a good ERA. You
Was that
Shinto said
playoffs?
3.3. Yeah, this was just no, this was just yeah, this was the
he's talking about
postseason. This is the playoffs.
Postseason, yeah, he just posted. Man, I don't know, man. All I know is that we 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 in the World Series, he dominated the Yankees. To give me his ERA on the World Series, I mean, I know it's just the World Series, but like that's the biggest stage, bro. You know, some pitchers weren't able to do it, bro. Wink, wink, Kershaw.
He only you well right here he only played one game again. Right here he only played one game.
He
You
came
say
in
he
as a
played two, but
reliever, I
right here
think.
it says he only played one game against the Yankees.
He came in as a
Or
reliever.
maybe as a reliever, but yeah, as a starting pitcher right here he only played one game. But before that against the Mets, he allowed 2 runs in
Two
only
runs.
4 innings. Yeah, in 2 innings. I mean 4 innings against the Mets.
2 runs. I'll take that. 4 innings.
No, then against the Padres, you say he did good. Now looking at it, against the Padres, um, you say he did good. He only pitched 3 innings, and he gave up 5 runs in the playoffs against the Padres.
Okay, I mean, but at the, yeah, I mean, I get what you're
At the
saying,
end
bro.
of the day, you said he pitched real good. You say he had 2 good outings, and
In the World
he only
Series,
played, like I said, look
in
at
the
the
World,
rest. Yeah, in the World, like I said, in the World Series, he only pitched one game against the Yankees. He, like I said, again, he had 6 innings. He pitched 6 innings. Well, 6 innings. Well, he went into the 7th inning, got one out, but he gave up one earned run, so he did good against the Yankees. But I'm telling you what he did against you. You said he was shut out, but he wasn't shut out. He wasn't that good.
I never say he was shut out. Shut out.
You literally just said that, bro. You said he was great. You said within 2 games. You said you saw 2 games and he was great. What
in the
2 games did you see?
in the World Series.
No, but he didn't say he was shut out.
Oh,
Yeah, I said in the
You
World
said he
Series,
was.
but I'm my bad. I fucked up. I thought he started 2 games in the World Series, but I think one of the games was he came in as a closer or as a reliever in the against the Yankees. But it's cause my bad.
no,
But all I remember was when he fucking dominated the Yankees, bro. That's all I remember, bro.
no,
But I mean, I guess yeah. I
no.
mean, I guess you're right. I mean, maybe yeah, you can need a 6 day, but look, my point is this, bro. At the end of the day, if the Dodgers are still winning, bro, who cares, bro? Like the Dodgers, like if the Dodgers are still
But they're
gonna,
not winning again. The thing is, the problem is they're not winning against above 500 teams. That's the problem that they're having. Yeah, they're getting lucky. Like, come on, like you don't think they should be dominating the Rockies right now? But look at how they're both. Look at the pitching. They gave up 7 runs against the Rockies. Rockies are the last place team. All I'm saying is, if they don't get healthy before playoff time, they're not gonna last in the playoffs. And I don't even think they make it to the World Series if they don't get healthy.
dog, this is baseball, fool. It's a long ass
I
season.
know, and I'm telling you, I know it's a long season. All I'm saying, what's wrong with me saying that? All I'm saying is, if they don't get healthy, they're not gonna make it far in the playoffs. They need the pitching rotation. Right now, they're able to stay alive because they're playing weak teams. But if they can't, if they can, if their bullpen, if their pitching rotation cannot get healthy, they're not gonna be good in the playoffs.
Okay, okay, I get it. Like, okay, they gotta get healthy. That's why I said it. What did I before this whole conversation started? What did I say? As long as we get these 4 pitchers back, we should be straight, right? Didn't I say that?
Yeah.
So essentially, that's the same thing you're saying. If we don't get these 4 pitch, that's why I said maybe
I'm
go for
saying 5 though.
5 pitchers. That's why. Okay, I said maybe go for one more pitcher. If not, then I mean, at the end of the day, I don't agree with you though. Like, I don't think they're not gonna be good, and they're not gonna be sorry in the playoffs, bro. Like the Dodgers are still. I mean,
I
look at
mean,
the.
okay. Well, look, everyone's gonna
Don't
have their own
forget,
opinions. It's all right.
don't forget. To what 3 years ago, Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman win what 1 for 23 combined. So don't forget that they could easily get cold. I know
No,
you guys got the hitters, but don't forget how easy they
I
can get
get it.
cold.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true. But you throwing a lot of
And
if
don't forget now you're putting a lot of pressure. Don't forget now you're putting a lot of pressure on Tani. And you already see how his pitching was now that he got to bat and pitch. He's
That's
only
all.
been lasting 1 inning.
That's because the
Oh,
Dodgers. That's
they've
on
only been
purpose.
playing in 1 inning.
Yeah, there's only been
And he
playing.
got rocked the first inning, the first game.
Yeah, he
Second
did.
game,
Second game back in what two
second
strikes?
game, second game, second game,
Yeah.
but he was playing the Washington Nationals,
Oh,
dog. Come on now.
and
The
he still.
Washington Nationals, they scary?
And, nah, they ain't scary, bro. But at the end of the day,
Thank you.
it's a major league team, bro. And at the end of the day, fool.
Hey, I just
Wait,
want to announce, JD, I hope you're watching. JD, I hope you're watching. Christian Moore. C-Mo just hit a home run. Tie game 1-1.
who's that?
C-Mo, baby, we got to invest in him, dog. He don't even have a rookie card. I'm going to let everybody know. Invest in him right now.
Matter
His
of
rookie
fact,
card
look,
not even out yet.
you know who you gotta invest in, bro? Or you should have. We probably fucked up a little too late, but Andy Pajes, fool. You feel me?
I
Andy
do
Pajes is
have
a
Andy
baller, fool.
Pajes.
He's
I
a
do have
baller.
Andy Pajes
But
signed and
listen back.
numbered.
Well, all I gotta say, I've been catching these fools early. I told my boy JD about Logan O'Hoppe way early before Logan O'Hoppe is Logan O'Hoppe. I told him about Zach Neto before Zach Neto who's Zach Neto, and I hope he don't miss on this one. I hope he don't miss, but we'll see.
All right. But what was I saying before? I forgot.
That
I forgot my
just
point.
about the pitching and stuff.
Nah, I had a specific point I had to make, fool, but I forgot. What was
My
it?
bad.
What are we talking about, fool?
It's about the Dodgers in the playoffs.
No, I know, but we're talking about some specific players, pitchers, or maybe whatever. I forgot. But I mean, at the end of the day, fool, like I don't care. Oh, you're talking about I think Otani. Oh yeah, Otani. Otani putting pressure on Otani because he's pitching now, blah blah. But at the end of the day, Otani he did pitch 1 inning, and that was because the Dodgers only allowed him to pitch 1 inning. I thought he should have gone like 3.
And how his batting average, Antonio?
I'm
How
getting to
has his batting average declined?
It's been declining, but he's still at like 280 something.
look that same
He was
that
over
day.
But it's because he
300,
started he started about 300 the whole season when he didn't have to pitch. That's fine. Well, go
No,
ahead, Shinto.
he was been below 300, bro. He was like he's hovering above that 290 mark. This last 2 months. Yep, the last 2 months he's been hovering about the.
That's why he's been winding up to pitch. As he's
But
been winding
anyways,
up to pitch.
the what I'm trying to say is that same day he pitched, bro, he had 2 home runs. Fool. That's all I'm saying, bro. That the same day he pitched, he had 2 home runs. 2 home runs.
Because that stress went off of him. He didn't have to bat no more. He didn't have to pitch no more.
Oh, so I thought it was overall that this whole thing is stressing.
No, because that was it. Like during the game, hey, let me tell you this. We all know you're milk carriers. I'll give you, hey, you got your raw dog, and I'll give you 3 hours extra. I'll take away the 3 hours extra. You're not gonna feel a relief? Oh, hell yeah, cool. Same thing with Otani, dog. Hey, you don't need to pitch no more. Oh, feed me. All I gotta do is bat.
Nah, I wouldn't feel the relief because I love the overtime.
bro.
Oh, hell no.
I love the overtime, bro. Hey, I'm on the overtime list for a reason. I don't cry. I don't cry about the overtime, bro.
Bad example then. That was a bad example then.
You comparing fucking routes to baseball, fool. Come on, fool. This is nah.
If you're playing
anyways,
soccer, and I'll tell you, hey, hold on. If you're playing soccer, I'll tell you, hey, Cinto, I don't need you to score a goal, dog. Just work on defense. You're not gonna feel straight. Hey, dog, I'm gonna pay you, dog, but I don't need you to score a goal, homie.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna be mad as
play
fuck.
defense.
I ain't trying to play no fucking defense, bro. I ain't never played defense in my life, bro, in soccer, bro. I put it like this, bro. Sorry, I hate when Matthew goes in the defense, fool, when he plays defense, dog. I want him above in the middle to forward, fool. I don't like come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it though. You feel me? But I'm just saying, like, I don't like it. I don't like it.
All right. Well, with that being said, we'll wrap it up. Next week, we'll probably try to. No, we can't. Nah, real quick then. We got the Julio Cesar Chavez versus Jake Paul fight. I think Julio Cesar Chavez gonna lose, bro. I think Julio Cesar Chavez don't got. He been not have it. I mean, he's just doing this shit for the money.
He never had it. He never had it.
I know. Yeah, I do agree with that. But Chinto,
he never had the discipline. That's what. Let me get it first. He never had the discipline. He never had the heart. He never had to work for it. You know, like his dad built him up. So that's what I mean when he never had to work for it. That dude never had the discipline. He had the money already. He had nothing to worry about. Hey, Chito, talking about living comfortably, he was living comfortable, you know?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
He was living comfortable.
He still is.
He's still living comfortable. Win or lose, shit don't matter to him. He's getting paid.
Yeah.
So as much as I hope he wins, I don't see him winning.
Yeah. And it's also the fucking drugs, you know. He was on fucking drugs and shit, you know. So that's sad to see, but he was on that shit. But go ahead, Chinto. What you think?
Nah, I agree with Moses. I want him to win. I really do, but I don't see it. Like you said, I think it's like I think he never really liked boxing. I think he never really loved boxing. I think his dad maybe just pushed him to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then he never really liked it, and he had everything in life. Like he was living comfortable. Like, he didn't
Boxing brought him money too. That's what he liked, I think.
Nah, he been had the money, bro. He
No, I
lived.
mean, I know that, but
He grew up in mansions and stuff like that. So like,
to earn his own money,
and ain't nothing.
money.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, he never really. That wasn't his thing, boxing. I think his dad. He just kind of felt the pressure under his dad's name, and but it wasn't his thing. I think like he's not a boxer. Honestly, like he's just at this point now he's just a drug addict or whatever. But
He wasn't
yeah,
like his dad. He was never
yeah.
like his dad.
I hope he wins, but honestly, like Mo said, I don't think he is. So it is what it is.
Yeah, and that fight is this Saturday, guys. So if you guys want to watch it, and then we'll talk about it next week.
Do you know where it's
See
at?
what happens.
Do you know? Do you know what's going?
It's in Anaheim, fool. I think
No, no,
at the
but
Duck.
is it on Netflix or
What
the
channel?
Zone?
Uh,
No, you don't know. It's okay. It's okay.
let me see. I think. Let me see if it says on here on this one I have right here. Hold on. Let me see if it shows on here. Nah, it just says venue Honda Center in Anaheim.
No, okay.
But I mean, we'll find out. We'll find out, and then we'll see. We watch it. I don't know. I don't think it's pay per view, is it? Nah, it probably is because it's
Nah,
Jake
that's what I
Paul.
was asking.
It probably is
But he
because it's
fought
Jake
on
Paul.
Netflix before. But he fought on Netflix before. That's what I was just asking. Maybe it was on
Oh,
Netflix.
that was the.
It's
let
on
me
the
see.
The
zone.
Tyson fight.
It's on the
Oh,
Oh,
on
zone.
the
the Zone. Oh,
The zone pay per view.
also it is pay per view.
no.
All right then, guys. With that being said, hey man, thank you guys for joining us, man. The people that were commenting, JD, Nava, the homie Nava. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you guys next week. Late.
Thank you guys.